What's up, guys? We got another video here. This one will be a little shorter than the other ones, so that'll be good. There's not as much information, but there's some good information in here. So let's get started. Your first huddle / start of camp. Everybody's gonna be doing registration duties. We will assign those on Sunday night or Monday morning to make sure everybody knows where they need to be and what they should be doing. It's gonna be fast and furious, so make sure that you are where you need to be the whole time. And if you need a break from that position or you can trade with somebody else, just let us know before you do that. Number one, we're going to be leaving registration at 2:50. That's the kickoff at camp. Everybody's going to be leaving registration duties. We'll handle it with just staff from there on out. And you're going to go meet your huddle at a designated spot. So as kids are coming in, make sure you're trying to see the faces of the huddles you're going to be having. If I'm huddle 12, oh man, you're huddle 12. I'm your huddle leader. Let's go. Make sure you meet them. Hey, we're going to be meeting at the pond at 3 o'clock or 2:45 or 2:50, whatever it is. Just make sure you communicating as much as you can. You're not going to hit everybody, but as much as you can, communicate with them. Let's do so. Check for all campers on your roster and write down the ones that are missing and send those to Jocelyn or the huddle leader coordinators as soon as possible. So you notice, hey, I have my list of campers here. Little Johnny's not here. Where is he at? Make sure you write that down and let us know immediately that they are not there. Things to go over in that first huddle, it's an icebreaker. Intros, make sure they tell you what their name is, where they're from, everybody, that kind of thing. And the I can't promise to keep secrets needs to be said. Again, it's one of those things you need to tell them. That's not, that's a universal rule. That's how you discuss things with teachers and everything else. If you tell me something in confidence, that's going to be confidential, but it may not be just between us, especially if it's something that we need further investigation on or just further counseling on. And again, that's when you holler at us or the counselors to have them talk to that specific individual. No leaving campus, we already talked about that. Schedule is mandatory. You need to be there. You have to be where you're supposed to be. If you have something that arises and you need something, you have to communicate with us. Guys, we had a situation not long ago where we had huddle leaders missing for hours. We had no idea where they were. And guys, that's not okay. We have to know where you're at. Your huddle deserves you to be there 24/7. If you're dealing with something, that's okay. We can find somebody to take over your huddle for a little while and let you kind of deal with that. But do not just abandon your huddle and not tell anybody where you're at. Okay? We have to have everybody with their huddle 24/7. You're there to serve. Again, like we talked about, Philippians 2, 5-11. Do not just abandon. Be with them the whole time. If something happens and you need somebody to take over your huddle for a little bit, we can accommodate for that. But don't just leave without telling anybody where you're at or what you need. Okay? Meds. There's going to be campers in your huddles that have to take meds maybe before every meal, maybe just at night, maybe just in the morning. Make sure you kind of get in a rhythm with that and help them kind of get that going so that we're not skipping any meds or anything like that. Make sure all their meds have been turned into the trainer. Go over the cell phone policy with them. Let them know that, hey, we're not going to have our cell phones during huddle times, chapels, or any meetings. There's going to be time and a place for that. Yeah, free time, you may want to take, a little video or something like that. But for the most part, we don't need it. We're there to serve and to help us learn more about how to glorify God and the gifts He's given us. Everyone puts names in their Bibles. Make sure they put their names and huddle number in their Bibles so that we know whose they are and we can get them back to them. They may have to do a little dance if they lose something, but that's just kind of part of camp. So make sure that they're keeping everything with them. And if they lose something, everybody may have to dance for it. It'll be a lot of fun. Your late campers will be brought to you. So let's say, that first huddle meeting, I've lost, little Johnny's not here. We will get them to you eventually, okay? Don't just wait in the same place for them. Continue on the schedule. Again, that is mandatory. And you need to be everywhere where you're supposed to be at the time you're supposed to be there. And then we will bring them to you as they arrive. So yeah, that should be your first huddle. I hope it's a great one.